Internet giant Google pulls the plug on its social media platform, Google+. This leaves dozens of users wondering, what do we do next? So welcome to the Art of Online Marketing. My name is Denise Allison and I help you grow your business with social media and live video. And today's topic is Google+ pulls the plug. Is Facebook next? So in case you've been living off the grid for a while, last week Google announced that it would be pulling the plug on Google+, its very own social media platform that it created in 2011 to rival Facebook. So given some of the conversation that's been happening in the media and in the news lately, this is leaving a lot of people wondering, is Facebook next? So let me know in the comments if you have or have ever had a Google Plus account with a yes or no. And let me know if you had one, what are some of the features that you're going to be missing from Google Plus. All right, let's check this out. Can you see me? Because my screen shows that it's black, so let me know if you can see me or not in the comments. Just want to make sure that I'm not just a voice and talking to you and just having a black screen. So let me know that. I'm also going to go over and do a double check on my phone. All right, so in the meantime, anyway, this episode is sponsored by the Live Video Formula, and this is a virtual program for small business owners who want to increase their visibility, they want to get more engagement, and attract more customers by creating a solid live video presence on social media. So that program is starting on October 31st, and it's appropriate for either business owners who have never gone live or who have gone live a few times but are really looking to level up their live video presence. All right, so it looks like we're good to go and that we are cooking with oil and we have my video showing up. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up on my screen. So if you do want to take advantage of the Live Video Formula, you can head over to strategica.ca/live-video, and I'll also be putting the link below so you can have quick access to it. All right, so Google Plus pulls the plug. Is Facebook next? So Google Plus pulls the plug on Google Plus. I said that backwards, but anyway. And while Google is generally a beast when it comes to creating software and apps and products and generally things that people really want, Google Plus never really took off. So it's being shut down because of low usage and low engagement, and not to mention a bit of a data breach. So honestly, Google Plus never really took off. I'm a social media person and I don't use Google Plus. I have an account because Google forced you to get an account so that you could make changes to your business listings and YouTube account and other kinds of things. But I don't use Google Plus. I teach a lot about social media. The topic has never come up. No one has ever asked about Google Plus. And I've done social media marketing world. I've done lots and lots of trainings online, and it's never a topic that ever comes up from a marketing standpoint. So it never really had the same impact that Facebook has for businesses. So Google Plus claims to have 395 million users, which is in theory more than Twitter. However, 91% of those accounts are empty. So that means either they were created as spam, or like me, they were created to access other Google services. So 91%, that's not really a great number. But the reason we're here today is to talk about the future of Facebook and answer the question that seems to be on a lot of people's minds, which is Facebook dying? So we're going to look at this through three different lenses. So there is the usage, the demographics, and business and marketing. So first, usage. So Facebook, which is currently the largest social media network, it has 2 billion monthly active users. So that means every month 2 billion users are logging on to Facebook and spending time there. So it's not me a million times and Shauna a million times. It's 2 million unique users logging onto the platform. So how does that compare to other social media networks? The closest social media network to Facebook in terms of users is Instagram, and they just reached 1 billion. So 79% of Americans, I know I'm Canadian, but generally we can find out a lot of information from American statistics. 79% of Americans use Facebook, and 32% of Americans use Instagram. So it has a long way to go in terms of overall usage. And a little bit FYI, in case you don't know, Facebook owns Instagram. So anything that's good for Instagram, generally good for Facebook as a business. So here's the thing. Facebook has been around for 13 years, maybe a little bit more, depending on who you're talking to. So the rate of growth isn't huge, and that's because everyone's already on Facebook. Like, look around at your friends. There might be this one like unicorn who doesn't have Facebook, but generally everyone you know already has Facebook. So the platform is actually growing. It's just not at a fast rate because it's not new and exciting, so people aren't hopping on it in droves because everyone has a profile already. So in fact, 400 new users sign up for Facebook every single minute. So that is quite a few people. So when it comes to usage, Facebook is not dying. Next, I want to talk about the demographics. So when I first joined Facebook, I was in my first year of university, and everyone's like, you gotta get Facebook so you can connect with your classmates and friends and people who are here in university, see what they're up to. So I signed up with an account, and I was like, what's the big deal? Are people actually gonna be spending their time here, just like saying what they're doing and posting pictures? Like, is this ever gonna take off? Apparently it did. So in 2006, it was mostly university people. So I added all my university friends, and then slowly I started having friends from home at other universities, and then my younger friends joined Facebook, and then my older friends joined Facebook, and then my parents joined Facebook, and then people's grandparents joined Facebook, and then their great-grandparents joined Facebook. So I think you get the idea of where I'm going here. So overall, Facebook has the widest demographic of people. So is Facebook uncool? Well, that all depends on your views of things. So usually things are uncool when everybody is doing it. And honestly, you probably heard your teen or some other teenager say that Facebook is uncool. And if you're trying to reach teens, then honestly, Facebook isn't a great place for it because they're not really on it. Instagram would be a much better place, and even Snapchat could be a good place for that. But if your customers are adults, then yes, they are definitely on Facebook because again, everybody is. So you could pick a cooler platform, but you might be the only person there. All right, and next I want to talk about Facebook when it comes to business and marketing. So this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So Facebook, which is a free way to connect with your friends and your family, it became an obvious place for businesses to market themselves because, well, it's free. So everyone, like when Facebook came around and they're like free platform, everyone went nuts with promoting the heck out of their business on this free platform because they're like, hey, it's free advertising. And Facebook was like, whoa, no one's going to want to spend any time on Facebook if they're getting all of these messages of and content and posts of people trying to sell things to them. So they decided to put in more emphasis on connecting with friends and family. So enter the decline of Facebook pages. So the algorithm made it harder to get people to see what content you're posting as your business page, mostly. So the algorithm got stronger to ensure that what you were posting was organic, fit into the conversation, and it was something that your audience and the people who were seeing your posts were interested in. So this went on until about last January, which is also known as the Facebook apocalypse, where Facebook changed everything. So instead of focusing on helping users find new content, the focus was to further connect with friends and family. Even though that had been their focus for a while, they just like doubled down on that concept. So this meant a whole lot less reach for businesses and pages on Facebook, which obviously it sucks. But remember that Facebook shows your content to the people who are most likely to engage with it. So is it harder to reach the masses on Facebook as it was a year ago or 8 years ago? Yes, it absolutely is harder to reach a mass amount of people when you're using your Facebook page. But you can still reach the people who want to hear from you, they want to hear from your page, and they're generally engaged and interested in what you have to say. So that means that your goal has to stop being to reach the broadest amount of people possible and to create content that's really valuable for the people who are there with you and are paying attention. So once you create great content for those people, they're not going to keep it to themselves. They're going to comment on your post or share your post or recommend it to other people, which are all great things to help you get more visibility. So every time someone comments on your post, their friends see that they did that. If they share it, their friends list sees that post, and so on. So the more you engage the people you already have on board, the more likely you are to reach more people. So that really needs to become the focus in this day of Facebook. So yes, your ability to reach tons of people is reduced, but your ability to really connect with the people who care about what you have to say is still there. So overall, no, Facebook isn't dying, it's just evolving in a way because there's 2 billion people on it. You can't possibly see every single message that anyone you follow puts out. So marketing your business and getting visible on Facebook, it's getting harder, but with the right content, you can reach the right people. And that needs to be the goal, just like I said. So don't give up on Facebook. It's not dying, it's still there. And at the moment, it's your best bet for reaching your customers, assuming you're not targeting teenagers or what have you. But most adults are on Facebook, and that's where you're going to reach them. Yes, you can reach them with other platforms, but the demographics and the reach is not as widespread as on Facebook. So your target audience is not as likely to be on other platforms as they are to be on Facebook. So don't give up on Facebook. It's your best bet right now. Who's to say what's going to happen in the next 5 years? Maybe Google is ramping up to create a new social network. Maybe Amazon's going to create a social network. Maybe some other kid, a la Mark Zuckerberg, is going to create something that we can't even imagine right now. So things are always evolving. Don't think the change is necessarily bad, but don't put all of your eggs in one basket. So even though I'm saying Facebook is still a great place to be, it's never a good idea to put everything in one place. So I definitely recommend having 2 social media platforms, if not recommending to build your email list and other ways that you can connect with people. All right, so that's it for this week. And so remember, Facebook isn't dying, it's just evolving, and it's still a great place to reach the right audience for your business. So remember, the doors are now open for the live video formula. So if you are looking to grow your visibility with a powerful live video show, this is the program for you. So it's a 6-week virtual program. So it's going to be live trainings once a week for 6 weeks, and you can access the recordings after in case you miss it, or in case you just want to do it again if there's something you really want to look into a little bit deeper. So let's get started on October 31st, Halloween. So I would love to have you in that program. So if you want to learn more, you can head to the link below or send me a message and we can have a chat and see if it's the right fit for you. All right, everyone, see you again next week for another episode of the Art of Online Marketing live show.